Hello, good evening and welcome to St. Conleth's Park, Newbridge for this, the highlight of the club football season in Kildare, the 1992 championship final between Clane the holders and St. Laurences the challengers. Well, at the start of the season, this is a meeting that few would have predicted. Clane with a wonderful tradition, of course, in championship football in Kildare, having won 13 titles, and Laurences, this only their second appearance in the football final. Their last appearance way back in 1982 when they were defeated by Sarsfields by a scoreline of 2-11 to 4 points. But this is their second appearance in the final, and they're determined to give a good account of themselves. Clane looking for their second championship win in a row, and they'll be hoping to achieve that, something they haven't achieved since way back in the early 1900s. Anyway, we'll give you a run through the team, starting off with the Larrys. In goals, Derek Lawler. The full back line, PJ Whelan, Mick Fogarty and Mick Sullivan. The half back line, Ray Lawler, Pat Keighley, who's the captain of the side, and Willie Keighley. In the middle of the field, Sean Ryan and Bernard Higgins. The half forward line, Seamus Ryan, Lee Miley and Greg McLaughlin. In the full forward line, a change there, Johnny Ryan being replaced by Richie Coffey. The full forward, Aidan Dempsey. And top of the left is Jimmy Mackey. And of course, a lot expected from Lee Miley on that side, but a lot of experience built up over the years playing championship football for both club and county. And a great atmosphere building up here in Newbridge. We'll give you a run now through the Clane team, starting off in goals, Martin, Barney McCormack. The full back line, Micheál Kneff, John Cribben and Tom Cribben. The half back line, Kevin MacDonald, Dennis O'Connell, the captain, and Tom Sullivan. In the middle of the field, Pádraig Carberry and Brian O'Keefe. The half forward line, Willie McCreary, Paul McLaughlin and Martin Lynch. The full forward line, Richard Dickey Dunn. Number 14, the big man, Dominic Cribben. And top of the left is John Finn. And very shortly now, this game will be underway. Out in the middle of the field, the four midfielders standing, waiting, and the game is underway. And the first to break are Laurences with their midfielder Sean Ryan. One in towards Lee Miley. Miley goes to ground, being fouled. So the first free in for Laurences, and Lee Miley taking a knock there, but Miley back on his feet. And Sean Ryan now a chance. It's a long way out. It's on the 45-metre line to the left of the post. And of course, this is normally a free that Johnny Ryan would be taking, but in his absence, Sean Ryan taking over the free kicking duties for the Larrys. So now he goes back about 5 yards from the ball, steadies himself, starts his run up. Here he comes now. That's a well struck ball going in towards the edge of the square and caught very well inside there by Barney McCormack, but Barney being fouled by Jimmy Mackey, so a free out for Clane. So early pressure from the Larrys, but nothing to show for it as yet. So Barney McCormack, they say in the programme he's only 31 years of age, but to my recollection, Barney has been 31 years of age for the last 5 or 6 years. Here comes Barney now, a long one, going out towards the halfway line. Again, Martin Lynch being fouled by Ray Lawler, so a free in for the Clane men. which Martin Lynch will take himself. Lynch drives a long one in towards Dominic Cribben. Cribben's got that one well into himself. Sent it back to Paul McLaughlin. A chance for McLaughlin. McLaughlin dipping shot, cut well inside by Derek Lawler for the Larrys, and Lawler clears it out towards the slant side of the pitch. Running out for it is Greg McLaughlin. Greg McLaughlin now with the ball in his hand, and seemed to be fouled. The referee waving play on, but no, in the end getting his free. So a chance for the Larrys to clear their lines. So Willie Keating now to take this free himself. Willie, a great servant of St. Laurences Football Club. So Willie now a good run back. It's about 23 metres out from his own goals. Here he comes now. That's a good one, crossing the halfway line. And very well cut there by Aidan Dempsey, the big full forward for Laurences. Gets back onto his feet again. And that one taken off by Brian O'Keefe for Clane. Brian, a punch ball away to Dennis O'Connell. Dennis, one down towards the right wing again. And again, a bit of scrappy play there, ball running loose. And Dickie Dunn has it back to Pádraig Carberry, and Pádraig Carberry's kick half blocked down by Sean Ryan, or by Bernard Higgins rather. And the ball gone over the end line and gone wide. So with 2 minutes and 16 seconds of this game gone here at St. Conleth's Park, Newbridge, still no score. So once again, Derek Lawler placing this ball carefully on the edge of the square. And so far it's been end-to-end stuff. No team has started to dominate in any of the area of the field yet. Not a great kick out. Comes straight into the hands of Keatley. Keatley lets it run through his hands. Back to Carberry. Carberry won in towards the edge of the square again. And again, the Clayman seemed to foul there, but got away with it. That Clayman being John Finn, and John Finn putting it wide. So, as I said, John being lucky, and then his kicking not being as accurate as he would like it to be. So with almost 3 minutes gone here in the game, still no score. So once again, Derek Lawler steps back and starts his run up. That's a better kick from Derek. Lands about 50 metres out from his own goal. Carberry breaks the ball down straight into the hands of Brian O'Keefe for the Clayman now. O'Keefe, a long ball in. Mick Fogarty goes back for this ball for the Larrys. Gathers it well, punches it inside to Mick Sullivan. Mick Sullivan now up this side of the field to Bernard Higgins. Higgins punches that ball back, and the ball obviously gone out over the line off a Clane man. So some of the Clane players disputing that, but now actually it looks as if the linesman has decided to give this line ball to Clane. So it's about 20 metres out from the Laurences goal, and Paul McLaughlin, the armour officer, to take this kick. Here comes Paul now. That's a high kick landing in on the edge of the square. Lynch now jumps up, palms that one down, and obviously a foul in there in the goalie. A quick kick out from the goalie, and the Larry is away. That's a long ball again down towards Dempsey, the full forward, caught very well inside there by Dennis O'Connell, the Clane captain, but he drops the ball to Richie Coffey. Richie Coffey into Dempsey again. Dempsey is 20 metres out from the Clane goals. Dempsey, a shot, and Dempsey puts that ball over the bar for the opening score of this 1992 senior football final. A nice move there, and Dempsey getting the final pass, and as cool as you like, putting it over the bar. So with 4.5 minutes gone here in the game, that's just the start that Lawrence has wanted, and they'll be hoping to build on that. Here comes Barney McCormick now with the kick out. One again out towards the halfway line. Lynch jumps up for that ball and gathers very well, but again the ball knocked out of his hand by Ray Lawler. Lawler gets one away and caught down there for Clane by Micheál Kenneth. Kenneth now, one down the left wing, going towards the sideline, and Cribben and Fogarty jump for that one, and gone over the line, so the linesman flagging in favour of Clane. So this line ball about 23 metres out from the Laurences goal, and again Paul McLaughlin gone over to take this one. So now Paul again will be hoping to land this one in around the danger area. Here he comes now. That's a good looking kick from McLaughlin, but again it's heading towards the end line, but kept in play, and caught inside there by Mick Sullivan, and Mick Sullivan a low clearance across to the far side to Pat Keatley, the St. Laurence's captain, and Keatley drives one straight into the hands of Dennis O'Connell, the Clane captain. So captain to captain, O'Connell looks up now, feeding over towards John Finn, and Finn now being fouled, so a chance for Paul McLaughlin to equalise this match. This free about 38-39 metres out from the Laurences goal, slightly to the left of the post. It should suit Paul's style of kicking. So now let's see what happens with this one. Paul now, a curling shot, again curling towards the end line, and gone over the end line and gone wide. So that's Clane's second wide of this match, and So far in this championship, the Clane full forward line operating at nothing with nothing like the fluency that they would like to have. They'll be hoping for a step up in that performance today. But meanwhile, back with the play, Derek Lauder, the Larry's goalie, slightly the busier goalkeeper. Again, a good kick out towards the centre of the pitch. Again, they jump up for it. Again, a great catch there by Sean Ryan. Again, the ball goes to ground. Dempsey sticking in the foot there for the Larrys. And in position for Clane is Pádraig Carberry. Carberry won over towards John Finn and PJ Whelan with him. But now a chance, and seemed to be fouled there on the edge of the square. Very, very close indeed. And it's just a free in. For Clane, this should be a formality for Paul McLaughlin. John Finn making his way in there, being fouled. So a very straightforward kick indeed for Paul McLaughlin. Starts his run up now. And Paul McLaughlin puts that ball over the bar to bring the sides level. With 7 minutes played in the first half. So again, that score not exactly been meted with wonderful support. I'd say certainly everyone from the St. Laurences, from the Ballytor, Narramore direction must be here. No one left at all to mind the house. Again, a kick out from Derek Lawler. Crosses the halfway line. Again, a jump up for it. The ball broken down, comes into the hands of Sean Ryan for Laurences. Still going. A left of the kick blocked down by Pádraig Carberry. So a line ball for the Larrys. But Sean Ryan goes over to take, leaves it to Willie Keighley though instead. This one about 50 metres out from the Clane goals. Keighley sends a high one in towards Dempsey and Miley. Dempsey jumps up for this one and it comes into Coffey. Oh, this is a chance now for the Larrys. And that's a lovely, lovely score there by Seamus Ryan. Got that ball there from in Dempsey, and as cool as you like, punched the ball over the bar. And meanwhile, back with the play, quick kick out from Barney McCormack, comes into the hands of Dennis O'Connell. O'Connell drives a long one down towards Finn again, and Finn doing well for Clane early in this match. Finn solos the ball once, toe to hand, sends a low ball across towards Michal Kneff, was way up in attack. A chance now for Kneff, a good looking kick from Kneff, and that ball gone over the bar. Well, that's the reply that Clane would have expected. A quick kick out from Dennis O'Connell, the ball passing through John Finn and over to Michal Kneff, and Kneff putting the ball over the bar to level the scores at 2 points each, with 8.5 minutes played in the first half. Again, the kick out from Derek Lawler, and again a great catch there from Sean Ryan. And Ryan now trying to feed this big full forward in Dempsey, but the ball broken away from him by Tom Cribben. And over comes Greg McLaughlin, and Greg McLaughlin leaves it to Willie Keighley. He's got a loose man across there, who drives it down towards the corner, towards Dempsey again. And again, the ball being knocked out of his hand by Tom Cribben, but the linesman saying it came off the hands of the Larry's man, and again, possession given away straight into the hands of Greg McLaughlin. McLaughlin being fouled there by Kevin MacDonald. So again, I'm sure Sean Ryan will come over to kick this ball himself. It's about 5-6 yards in from the stand side of the pitch, and so Ryan will have a go at this one himself. Again, as I say, taking over the free kicking duties from Johnny Ryan, who was injured in the game against Naas, and despite having a pain-killing injection during the week, just wasn't quite ready for this match. So Sean Ryan taking over the free kicking duties in his absence. So here comes Sean Ryan now. Again, it's a fairly difficult kick. Here he comes now. He strikes it very well, but again, it's just gone to the left of the post and gone wide. So with 10 minutes of the match played here at Newbridge, it's still Clane 2 points and Laurences 2 points. So again, Martin Barney McCormack stands back, ball on the edge of the square, sends one out towards the stand side of the pitch. McDonald jumps for that ball. McDonald gathers it well, but again, these Larry's men, they're fighting for everything. Ball given back to Bernard Higgins. Higgins one down towards Dempsey, but caught instead by Miley. Miley now sends it inside to Richie Coffey. Richie Coffey back towards Miley again. Miley one into the centre, but blocked down by John Cribben, the Clane full back. But that's very, very good play there indeed from Laurences. They may be short one of their chief score getters and score takers, but certainly putting up a wonderful performance so far in this game at least. So this 45, about 2 metres to the left of the left hand post, and again Sean Ryan looking for players to come towards him. Again, he'll land this one in at the edge of the square, I'm sure. Here he comes now, and again Willie Keatley making it run, but again Ryan strikes that ball, and again that one gone to the left of the post and gone wide. That's St. Laurence's second wide of this match, and one would imagine that if St. Laurence's are to make an impression in this match, they'd want to be taking every chance they can possibly get. Here comes Tom Cribben now with the kick out. That's a good kick from Tom Cribben, and that's a great jump. And again, possession falling to Pádraig Carberry for the Claneman. Carberry sends one down along the right hand side of the pitch, and that's a good ball across there, caught very well by John Finn. Finn now looks up and again sends one down towards the far side to Paul McLaughlin, going out, being forced out towards the corner. McLaughlin now looks up, punches it outside to John Finn. Finn now, and caught very well there by Pat Keatley for Laurences. Keatley now punched out to Bernard Higgins. This is good play from Laurences, and a heavy challenge going in there on Dempsey, and Dempsey gets that ball away. And now, and a heavy challenge going in there on Miley from John Cribben. Referee calling John Cribben back, and I'm sure he'll have words with John Cribben, just ask him to calm things down, and actually John Cribben's name going into the referee's book. As I say, I'm sure it was unintentional, but nonetheless it was a dangerous challenge, and the referee had no option but to book him. So this free again, Seamus Ryan to take this one about 35 metres out from the Clane goals, and again slightly to the right of the post, should suit the right footed kicker. Here comes Seamus now, and again Seamus, that one landing in the around the edge of the square. Paul O'Connor breaks that ball down straight into the hands of Sean Ryan, and Sean Ryan, a snapshot, a right footed kick, and Sean Ryan puts that ball over the bar. Well, anyone who thought that this would be a cakewalk for Clane is very much mistaken indeed. The bookies were quoting 5-2 on Clane, 9-2 against Laurences, and 10-1 the odds in the draw. But so far in this game, the Larrys certainly putting it up to the Clane men. So again, the umpire throws the ball back to Barney McCormack, who in turn throws it out to Tom Cribben, who will place this ball on his own 20-metre line. Tom, who's got a marvellous kick from a dead ball. And again, this game hasn't ignited yet, just waiting for a spark to make it explode into life. Here comes Tom Cribben now. And again, not a great one from Cribben. Sliced his kick ever so slightly. And cut aside there by Bernard Higgins for the Larrys, being fouled. Higgins a quick free, straight into the hands of Jimmy Mackey. And Jimmy Mackey sends it in towards Miley, and Miley is but caught by John Cribben. Again, the ball knocked out of his hand, and Miley seemed to touch that ball on the ground, but a free waste play. And back to Sean Ryan, a chance for Sean Ryan again, the kick blocked down. Back to Richie Coffey for the Larrys. An overhead pass from Richie Coffey back to Seamus Ryan. Seamus Ryan back to Bernard Higgins. And Bernard Higgins, a chance again, and obviously came off the hands of the Clane man. So 45 for the Larrys. Larrys playing some wonderful team football out there. So again, I suppose Sean Ryan will be the man entrusted with this kick. The last two attempts that St. Laurences have had the scores have gone wide, so this one being left to Richie Coffey. And who in turn leaves it to Jimmy Mackey. Jimmy Mackey, actually, who won a county hurling medal with Castledermot not so very long ago, with a chance to open his account here today. So here he comes now. And it's a low ball caught inside there by Brian O'Keefe for Clane. O'Keefe now making his way out, a left-footed drive over towards John Finn. Finn now with the ball in his hand, slips inside PJ Whelan, and Finn is away, still going. He's made 10 yards and he's still travelling. Whelan after him. Finn now, cross comes Keatley, and Finn being put to the ground, but the referee waving play on. So out comes Mick Fogarty, sends it across there to Seamus Ryan. Seamus Ryan now one up along the wing, trying to feed Jimmy Mackey, and the ball gone over the line, so a line ball for Clane. So Martin Lynch gone across to take this one. Again, Lynch will drive this one as long as he can. That's a good drive from Lynch. And again, the ball runs loose straight into the hands of Willie Keatley, and Willie Keatley being fouled by Dickie Dunn. So, and the referee bringing up the ball 10 yards. Obviously some sort of dissension or words being spoken there, so the referee punishing that indiscretion. So Willie Keatley now with the ball in his hand on his own 40-metre line. Again, sends one down towards that right wing, again going towards the line. Sean Ryan and Tom Sullivan going for this ball, and it falls into the hands of Brian O'Keefe. O'Keefe now, a left-footed kick up to Willie McCreary in space. McCreary now down towards Dominic Cribben. Cribben gets it but loses it again. Willie Keatley now with the ball in his hand for Laurences, and Willie being fouled by Dominic Cribben And once again, the referee's hand goes into his pocket and brings out that notebook, so it looks as if Dominic Cribben will be the second name to enter the referee's book there. Again, an awkward challenge going in, and Willie Keatley gone to ground. So let's just hope that Willie is okay so far. This has been a very, very sporting game indeed. And but having said that, a very low scoring one with 16 minutes gone in the first half. Clane 2 points and St. Laurences 3 points. Clane, of course, this their 4th appearance in a row in a final here. They champions, of course, beat Naas last year in the final, but were beaten in their previous 2 finals by Naas and by Johnstown Bridge. So Clane will be hoping to make it back-to-back titles, something a Clane team has not done since the early 1900s, which is a long, long wait indeed. And I'm sure that the Larry supporters here would be hoping that it would be a slightly longer wait than that. Anyway, Willie Keatley is up on his knees. It seems to be the ankle that's slightly in doubt there, and Mick Fogarty looks across anxiously, and Keatley getting back onto his feet, and the Larry supporters will be pleased to see that. So now I'm sure Mick Fogarty will be the man to take this free about 35 metres out from his own goals. Fogarty, of course, it was on the Kildare panel last year. Here comes Fogarty now. It's a good free from Fogarty. Again, out towards the line, straight into the hands of Tom Sullivan for the Clane men. Sullivan now looks up, drives on across towards this near side. Again, Cribben comes across for it, and Cribben jumps, and again the ball runs loose into the hands of Mick Fogarty, and Mick Fogarty now tries to get the ball away, but it comes to the hands of Dominic Cribben. Now Cribben drives a long one again in towards Dickie Dunn. They jump up for it. That's a great jump there, and a chance, but caught inside there by Derek Lawler, the Laurences goalie, who clears the ball over towards the far side towards Ray Lawler. Ray Lawler again trying to feed Seamus Ryan. Seamus Ryan with the ball in his hand and being fouled, so Seamus Ryan will take this free himself over on the far sideline and exactly on the halfway line. Here he comes now. That one landing about 30 metres out from the Clane goals. Again caught by Sean Ryan, who's playing very, very well for Laurences. Not a great kick there from Sean Ryan. Straight into the hands of Barney McCormack, who sends a clearance out into space for Porry Carby. Now has this ball. Approaching the halfway line. He's made 5, he's made 10 yards. He's got Michael Kneff loose outside him. And Kneff now approaching the 40-metre line of Larry's and still going. He's already scored 1 point. Can he make it 2? No, indeed. He's stopped in his tracks. So a free in for the men from Clane. Michael Kneff, this attacking backman who's had a very, very good season indeed with Clane, but that time being brought to ground, so Paul McLaughlin a chance to level the scores. But just coming up to 19 minutes gone in the first half here at St. Conleth's Park. So here comes Paul McLaughlin now again. He steadies himself. The crowd strangely quiet here at Newbridge. That's a well struck free from McLaughlin, and that one gone over the bar for the equaliser, scored by Paul McLaughlin with just 19 minutes played in the first half here at Newbridge. And that Paul McLaughlin's second point of this match. And it must be said that so far in this game, Larry's have had by far the greater amount of chances, but for the moment at least failing to turn those chances into scores. Again the kick out from Derek Lawler out towards the halfway line. Again the jump up. Again 2 Larry's men go for that. Sean Ryan gets a toe to it, gets it back again into his hand, feeding that far side where it's gone over the sideline, so it'll be a line ball for the Clane men, taken by Tom Sullivan. Here comes Tom now again. Tom drives a long one down towards the 40-yard line of Larry's, and again tussling going on over there, but going back for that ball is PJ Whelan. Now what will Whelan do with this one? Sends it straight out to the hands of Pat Keatley, the Larry's captain. Now Keatley has space in front of him. He's made 5 and he's still going. Again one down towards Richie Coffey, but caught in very well indeed by Dennis O'Connell, who gets a fist of ball away to John Cribben, who's come way out from his own goals. Cribben now trying to feed Dickie Dunn. Again the ball gone dangerously close to the line, and actually that one gone over the line, so it'll be a line ball for the Larrys, which Willie Keatley goes over to take. So this one about 50 metres out from his own goal. Here he comes now. Again caught inside there by Tom Cribben, but again Cribben drops that ball, comes into the hands of Aidan Dempsey for the Larrys. Back to Richie Coffey. Richie Coffey now about 23 metres out, sends it across to Shimmy Mackey, and Mackey again went into the centre to Ray Lawler. Ray Lawler now still with the ball, but that ball taken off him by Willie McCreary. McCreary now one down towards Cribben, and Cribben and Fogarty go for this ball. Now was Cribben fouled there? No, referee waves play on. So Mick Fogarty gathers that ball on his own 20-metre line, looks up, he's got loose men over this side of the field. But Alexon said to play it down the same wing, caught very well inside there by Bernard Higgins for the Larrys. And Pat Keatley now. Pat Keatley gets that ball away to Seamus Ryan. Seamus Ryan now over the far side of the pitch. Drives one down. Caught very well there by Liam Miley for the Larrys. And he's made 5, he's made 10 yards. He's only 25 minutes out from the Clane goals. He goes down. No whistle yet from the referee. So an interesting situation. Miley went down. No whistle from the referee. Dennis O'Connell stood off to play. And so whether it'll be a free out for Miley touching the ball on the ground or a hot ball situation is hard to know. But again, a little huddle of players gathers over there. And again, the hope will be that Liam Miley will be all right. Liam, who's back on the Kildare panel again this year. Liam, a wily old campaigner, knows what it's all about and well used to this big day. One of the 8 Laurences players who played in a final the last time they were here in 1982. And it must be said that he's been playing very, very well indeed today. But again, despite a large crowd is here, somewhere in the regions of 10,000 people, still the game needs something to ignite it. Whether that's a goal for Larry's, a goal for Clane, who can say, but certainly not living up to expectations so far at least. So again, the crowd from Laurences very happy, I'm sure indeed, with their team's performance so far in this game. As I say, not many people giving the Larrys a chance, but they're certainly putting it up to the men and the lily white jerseys from Clane. So again, Liam Miley back onto his knees, and let's hope that Liam is okay. I'm sure the Clane mentors must be wondering what's gone wrong, although so far in this championship, Clane really, for a team of the talent that they possess, haven't really put it together. And last year was a very, very same, but in last year's final they gave a display. I mean, everything just went right for them on the day, and they'll be hoping that things just click for them today as well. So Liam Miley back on his feet again. As I say, an interesting situation as to what today's referee Tommy O'Rourke will do. It would seem that Miley touched the ball on the ground, so but the referee decides to hop the ball between Aidan Dempsey and Pádraig Carberry. So up it goes, and again Carberry being fouled by Aidan Dempsey, so free out for the Claymen, which Dennis O'Connell will take. No, actually Dennis leaves it instead to Tom Cribben, and with 23.5 minutes played in this first half, the score, let me remind you, Clane 3 points, St. Laurences 3 points. Here comes Tom Cribben now with this free, about 30 metres out from his own goals. Again, one crosses the halfway line, about 50 metres out, caught very well there by Martin Lynch. Martin Lynch being bottled up and being fouled. So Martin Lynch taking a knock there, but stays on his feet and hands that ball straight into the hands of his clubman, his fellow clubman and his fellow county man, Paul McLaughlin. Paul, an army officer who was on a tour of duty in the Lebanon this year and missed out on a lot of Kildare's preparation for the Leinster final, which was one of the reasons he didn't start in that final. But certainly when he came on in the second half, he made a great impression, and certainly I'm sure Paul will be looking forward to the year ahead with this new league format. Again, Kildare looking at their first game in that new league format this day week against Donegal up in Ballybuffet. What a day that promises to be. So again, McLaughlin. Not a great free from McLaughlin, and McLaughlin shakes his head, gets a pat on the back there from Pádraig Carberry. Says, never mind, Paul, they get plenty more chances, but in a game like this that's so close, every chance counts. Here comes Derek Lawler again with the kick out, again towards Willie Keatley. Keatley gets that ball into his hand, being forced across the pitch, sends a low ball across towards Seamus Ryan. Ryan now, again cutting back into the centre, has a loose man in Ray Lawler. Ray Lawler now, and again the ball knocked out of his hand, comes straight into the hands of Martin Lynch. Now what will Lynch do, being closely followed by Sean Ryan? Seems to swing back on Sean Ryan there, but Lynch again drives a long one. That's a good ball from Lynch. It's going to bounce. Fogarty goes back for it. Fogarty gets the ball into his hands. Good play there by Mick Fogarty, the Larry's full back. Gets it away to Willie Keatley. Willie Keatley now making his way out towards his own 40-metre line. Sends a low ball into the centre, and again picked up by Martin Lynch. And again Martin Lynch being fouled by Ray Lawler. And again a chance for Paul McLaughlin to make up for that miss he had just a minute or two ago. It's almost exactly in the same spot as the last one, so Paul will be hoping to improve on that. And the last few minutes, Martin Lynch starting to come in to the game for the Clane men. Martin, as I say, hasn't had a great season by his own high standards, and will be hoping for a good performance today. That's a good kick from McLaughlin, and the white flag goes up, and that ball gone over the bar for Paul McLaughlin's third score of this game, and Clane's fourth. So Clane gone into the lead, a narrow lead I know, but with 25 coming up to 26 minutes gone in the first half. Clane have their noses that tiny bit in front as Derek Lawler now places that ball on his 20-metre line. Clane starting to come into it in the middle of the field in the last few minutes. That's a good kick out from Lawler. Again Lynch jumps, again Lynch catches. That's more like it from Martin Lynch, and Martin Lynch seemed to be fouled there, but the referee waving play on. Lynch gets his pass away over towards Dickie Dunn. Dickie now being fouled by Mick Sullivan, and Dickie limping away slightly from that, and again over comes Paul McLaughlin with a chance to increase the Clane lead to 2 points. This kick, it's about 35 metres out from the Larry's goal and about 10 metres in from this stand side of the pitch. So again, Paul McLaughlin kicked the last one very, very well. He'll be hoping to do something similar with this one, as will all the Clane supporters here today, of which there are many. Again, it's a well-struck free from McLaughlin, and again that ball goes over the bar, so the lead now has increased to 2 points, and that Paul McLaughlin's 4th point of this county final here in Newbridge. So as I say, in the last few minutes, the Clane midfield starting to come into it. Martin Lynch as well, beginning to find a bit of form. Derek Lawler with the kick. Again on the half line, great catch there by Kevin MacDonald for the Clane men. And MacDonald draws in that ball first time. Pádraig Carberry has it, being closely followed by Willie Keatley, but gets away from them all. Sends the ball into the centre towards Paul McLaughlin, but Pat Keatley following him all the time, and again the ball runs loose. Out comes Sean Ryan for the Laurences. Gets it to Bernard Higgins. Higgins now still going and being fouled, so he'll put that ball in the ground almost on the halfway line, just a yard or so inside the Laurences half the pitch. Willie Keatley takes a quick ball across towards the far side towards Seamus Ryan. Seamus Ryan, Tom Sullivan on him, gets it back to Willie Keatley. Again Willie being tripped there by Paul McLaughlin, so Willie a chance again to send the Laurences on the attack. Sends a high ball in, going to land about 30 metres off from the Clane goals. Again to jump up for it, and again the ball runs loose, and again a lot of scrappy play inside there, and Greg McLaughlin in there for the Larrys. Sean Ryan draws in the ball, back to Sean Ryan again, a chance for the Larrys, but again back to Richie Coffey, back to Aidan Dempsey, the full forward for St. Laurences. Dempsey being pulled and dragged all the time, gets the ball back the way to Seamus Ryan. Seamus Ryan, a snapshot from Ryan, it looks good, but again obviously a foul on the keeper inside. Must have been a square ball. Now the referee seemed to be awarding a free out, but the white flag went up, so obviously the score being awarded, so the gap back to just 1 point. And the crowd slowly started to come to life. That's Seamus Ryan's second score of this match. And as we come up with just a minute or so left to half time, Clane 5 points, St. Laurences 4 points. Again Tom Cribben with this kick out 20 metres out from his own goals. St. Laurences certainly fighting with everything they have today. That's a good kick, crosses the halfway line. Again seemed to be a foul on the Clane man, but again it comes back to Dempsey, the full forward for Larry's, and it comes to Micheál Kneff now for the Clane man, and Kneff drives along, which is going to come straight into the hands of Pat Keatley, the St. Laurences captain. Now Keatley tries to feed this corner again, and Tom Cribben goes over for that, and Richie Coffey seems to be carrying an injury out there, doesn't seem to be fully fit, and Cribben gets his kick away towards Brian O'Keefe, and O'Keefe drops that ball. Bernard Higgins for Towers now. Higgins, again a long ball in towards the 30-metre line, caught by Sean Cribben but not out of his hands by Liam Miley, across towards Seamus Ryan, being forced out all the time. Seamus Ryan now cuts inside Tom Sullivan, gets the ball across to Liam Miley again, who seems to be playing everywhere for Laurences, and Miley gets inside John Cribben, and Miley a right for the kick, and Liam Miley puts that ball wide. He'll be disappointed with that, although it was a very acute angle indeed, but Liam Miley certainly does not lack confidence in a situation like that. So again, the 30 minutes are up here in the first half, and just a minute or so to be played, I suppose, for those stoppages for injury during the first half. So Barney McCormack, here he comes again, landing about 45 metres out from his own goal. Paul McLaughlin, ball not out of his hand. Again it's Dempsey, the full forward for Towers, or for Laurences, and not a great kick there from Pat Keatley, and Pat Keatley down towards Tom Cribben. Cribben gets that ball, lets it run out over the line, so, and I'm sure there'll be 10 metres awarded there, but referee waves play on, and no, the referee, and rightly so I think, awards a free to the Clane men. The Aidan Dempsey, the Larry's full forward, wasn't back the requisite 10 metres, so it'll be a free For the claim in which Tom Crippen will take. A little murmur goes around the crowd. They thought that Larry's were away for a goal there. Anyway, Tom Crippen out towards the centre of the pitch. Again, to jump up for it, and the referee blows the half-time whistle. And Clane, as they go into the dressing rooms, a rather muted round of applause. Not a great game here so far. More a story of chances missed than chances taken to score at half-time. Clane 5 points, St. Laurences 4 points. And as the sides go off for their half-time instructions and encouragement, we'll leave you and come back with the second half in just a few moments. And as you rejoin us, Tommy O'Rourke throws in the ball for the start of the second half. 30 minutes to decide who's going to be the winners of the Dermot Burke Trophy this year. And the first free of the second half goes to St. Laurences. And Willie Keatley placing this ball about 5 metres north of the halfway line. Sends a quick ball across to the far side towards Bernard Higgins. Higgins now trying to feed Liam Miley. And Miley slips inside John Criven. That ball going towards the end line. But Miley manages to keep it in play. And it comes into the hands of John Criven, the Clane full back. Tom to Micheál Conneft. That's more like it from Clane. Good possession play to Martin Lynch. Lynch now finds Pádraig Carberry 40 metres out from his own goal. Carberry now drives a long one, landing about 40 metres out from the Laurences goal. Crippen goes across to gather that ball, but fails to gather. Ball gone over the end line and gone wide. So Willie Keatley again takes a quick one down towards Bernard Higgins. Bernard Higgins in towards Jimmy Mackey. Jimmy Mackey now still in possession, cutting his way across to the centre of the pitch. Sends it over towards Seamus Ryan, who's already scored 2 points in this match. Again, Ryan cutting in towards the centre. And the Larry's in possession. And that's a good ball inside there from Greg McLaughlin. But again, Martin Lynch getting the ball for the Claneman. And Lynch making his way out. And Lynch being fouled as he tried to get that ball away. Being fouled by Richie Coffey. So Clane certainly starting with a bit more enthusiasm and a bit more vigour in the second half. They realise they're in a match. Tom Crippen with this free, about 30 metres out from his own goals. And again, Crippen will be hoping to launch Clane on the attack. Clane playing into the breeze in the second half. Here comes Crippen now. One, landing about 50 metres out from the Laurences goal. McLaughlin jumps for that ball. And it comes straight across to Willie Keatley, who's playing very, very well for Laurences. And Keatley's fly kick away goes towards Liam Miley, who's playing also well for the Larrys. Miley now, and Crippen beside him. Miley, his kick blocked down. Comes into the hands of the Clane number 4. That's Tom Crippen. And Crippen now, back to John Crippen. John Crippen, a low ball away. Brian O'Keefe. It's Tom Sullivan. Tom Sullivan now. What was Sullivan doing this one? Sullivan. Going in towards the 40 metres out from the Larry's goal. McLaughlin goes for that ball, but out comes the Larry's number 12, and that man is Greg McLaughlin. McLaughlin now over towards Willie Keatley, but that ball caught by William McCreary, who in turn is fouled. McCreary now a quick free away to Brian O'Keefe. Brian O'Keefe now launches a long one over to this side of the field towards Paul McLaughlin. That's a good ball. Across comes Fogarty. McLaughlin now with the ball in his hand, being faced by Mick Fogarty. How will he do? Sends a low ball. That's a good ball in towards the centre. A great ball. A chance. And the ball gone over the bar. Well, that was a chance there for Dickie Dunn. A goal chance for just an instant. But Dunn took the point instead. So the lead goes back to 2 points. Again, Clane starting to find space in that Larry's back line. Again, a ball out towards the centre. A great catch there by Sean Ryan for St. Laurences. Again, good blocking there by the Clane. Back to Sean Ryan again, but now it's Micheál Conneft. It's attacking number 2 for Clane. And Willie Keatley over there and fouling the Clane man. So Paul McLaughlin once again goes over. Paul has already scored 4 points in this county final. This is a difficult kick for Paul. It's about maybe 50 or just short of 50 metres out from the Laurences goal, and Tommy O'Rourke calling back Pat Keatley, reckons he's a little bit too close to that ball. Here comes Paul McLaughlin now. That's a good drive from McLaughlin, but again it's drifting towards the end line, gone over the end line and gone wide. So as I say, Paul, he can kick them and he can miss them. But I suppose it has to be said that he puts over far more than he misses. So again, Derek Lawler, who has been the busier goalkeeper in this match, it must be said, with this kick out. Again, landing about 35, 40 metres out from his own goal. Again, the ball runs loose over there. Again, a tangle of feet and hands, and looks like a hot ball situation. I don't know for the life of me how Pádraig Carbery got that ball into his hands, and neither does the referee, because he awards a free to the Larrys, and over cross comes Pat Catley, and now he points the other way. A certain amount of confusion out there, and certainly I think that Clane lads could consider themselves quite lucky there. And again, the St. Laurences defender not standing far enough back from that ball. So Paul McLaughlin with this free, 47-48 metres out from the St. Laurences goal. And again, Tommy Rourke holds up the play there, and referee going in to have a word with Willie Catley. A little incident there between himself and Dominic Cribben, and the referee just having a little chat, saying, calm it down lads, there's no need for that kind of stuff here. So Paul McLaughlin, he put a similar kick from a similar position wide in the last few minutes. Let's see, can he improve on it with this one? Again, that one curling towards the end line, gone over the end line and gone wide. So the Clane machine not operating with anything like the fluency that one would expect. Laurences are still in this game, and with 5 minutes played in the second half, just a 2-point gap between the sides. Clane 6 points, Laurences 4 points. A good kick out and caught well there by McCreary for the Clane men. Now McCreary, a low ball across, but not a great ball. Comes to Pat Catley, and Pat Catley gets his kick away straight into the hands of Pádraig Carbery, and Carbery tries to feed John Finn, and John Finn taking a heavy knock there, but referee waving play on. PJ Whelan on him, and PJ Whelan gets that ball into his hands and being fouled. Takes a quick one down towards Liam Miley again, and Miley seemed to be pushed by John Cribben, but getting away with it. Back comes Ennis O'Connell, and the ball comes to John Cribben to Tom Sullivan a punch ball away to Pádraig Carbery on the far side of the pitch. Carbery drives him down towards the right corner. Again across comes PJ Whelan, who's playing very, very well indeed. A heavy knock going in there, referee waving play on. Cribben being pulled to the ground by Mick Sullivan, and again the third free for Clane in a very short space of time indeed. Well, McLaughlin has missed two. This one is a far easier kick. It's only about 25 metres out from the Laurences goal, about 3 yards to the left, to the right of the post. That's a better looking kick from McLaughlin, and that one gone over the bar. So now the gap is now gone up to 3 points, and maybe Clane are starting to get on top in many sectors of the field. Maybe their superior fitness is starting to tell, but it was one thing the Larrys are famous for, is their fighting spirit. Got them here today, and I'm sure the day will stage a comeback. They have plenty of time left. There are only 7 minutes played in the second half. That's a good kick out from Lawler, and again Ryan jumps for that ball, but caught instead by Ray Lawler. Ray Lawler now to Dempsey, the full forward for Larrys, is operating way out around his own half forward line. Again, see to overcarry that ball. Yes indeed he did. So the free coming to the Claneman. O'Connor now, one down towards Cribben, and Finn now with space. Finn tries to get a free across there, see to be fouled by Whelan, but referee waving play on. But this time Catley fouling, or rather Mick Sullivan fouling Dickie Dunn, and the free in being awarded. So the Larry's defence being put under a lot of pressure in the last few minutes and conceding frees. So Paul McLaughlin again, it's a long way out, so I mean I guess he'll be looking to land this one in around the edge of the square, 50 metres if anything out from the Lar's goal. McLaughlin takes a quick one down towards John Finn. Finn gathers that ball into himself. A punch ball out towards Martin Lynch. Now a chance for Lynch. What will he do with this one? Lynch now hops the ball once, toe to hand, making his way down towards the corner. Cutting in, doing very, very well. They're being forced out over the line. And the umpire waves the ball wide, so it must be a kick out. So the referee will call back the play. The Larrys would like if the play had been let go on, but the referee calling it back. I thought myself Martin Lynch had been bundled over the line by the Laurences defender, but the referee and the umpire thought otherwise. So Derek Lawler will be grateful to get a chance to clear his lines as Martin Lynch makes his way out towards the centre of the pitch. And a sub come on to the Laurences team, Noel Mackey, who's going to take up a place in the forward line, and Richie Coffey, who started this game but seemed to be carrying an injury, being called ashore. So that's slighted up in the play now. Referee gives Derek Lawler permission to kick out this ball. Lawler kicks a good one, landing about 50 metres out from his own goal. They jump up for that ball again. The ball comes into the hands of Brian O'Keefe for the Claneman. O'Keefe cutting his way into the centre, sends a low ball across down towards Dickie Dunn. Dunn falls to ground. And it comes back to Tom Sullivan for the Clanemen. Sullivan went to punch that ball, but Dummy did instead. We're looking to get away with that. Now punches it inside to William McCreary. McCreary to Brian O'Keefe. O'Keefe, a high left foot kick. And that one gone towards the end line and gone over the end line. And another wide for Clane. They've kicked quite a few wides in this game so far. So at 9.5 minutes of the second half played here, a 3-point gap between the sides. Clane 7 points, St. Laurences 4 points. Meanwhile, back with the play out towards the centre of the pitch. Again, a good kick. Carberry now will get this ball. Carberry takes a heavy challenge there from Dempsey, but Carberry gets this ball away down towards the corner where Fogarty and Cribben go for this ball. Cribben dangerously jumping in there, and the free being awarded. Fogarty now sends one across into the centre where the two Larry's midfielders are loose, and the ball being dropped there. But Dempsey gets the ball away, but across comes Tom Cribben for the Clanemen. Cribben playing well inside there, playing steady football to Kevin MacDonald. MacDonald drops the ball, and two Lawrence cutting the sandwich there, so the ball runs loose. Miley now with the ball in his hands for the Larrys. Again looking for support, finds the support, but before Seamus Ryan could get to the ball, cleared away, and again slipping through the hands of Dempsey. Now down towards John Finn. Finn out to Paul McLaughlin, slips inside one challenge. Now Clane have a loose man here, and that's well played by Pat Catley for Larry's. And Catley now has a chance, and Catley has made 10 yards and drives a long ball which comes straight into the hands of John Cribben. Liam Miley making no great effort to go for that ball. I wonder, is Miley taking an injury, and a late challenge going in there by Aidan Dempsey on John Cribben. So once again the referee makes his way down. The call for attention goes in, and in go Joe Giblin and John Blessing, two of the Clane mentors. Joe Blessing has been a great servant of playing football over the years and playing his part on the sideline here today. So some rather crude challenges taking place in this match, but no malice intended, I'm sure. So John Cribben back on his feet, and so again I'm sure Tom Cribben will be the one to take this free about 30 metres out from his own goals. Yes indeed it is, Tom Cribben it is. So Tom will be expecting to land this one in around the Laurences 40-metre line. He's a fine kicker of a dead ball. Stands still, starts his run up now. That's a good one across towards Carberry, and Carberry goes for that ball, and that breaking ball, however he managed it, I don't know, and Carberry gets it out to Paul McLaughlin. McLaughlin now across to this side of the pitch to Martin Lynch. Martin Lynch is Tom Sullivan now running loose inside him. Lynch going down along the wings, Sean right on him. Lynch still going. This is good play from Lynch, and a good effort from Lynch, but again gone wide, and Martin Lynch not too happy with himself as he makes his way out towards the centre of the pitch. He had the confidence to go for the shot, but unfortunately for him and for Clane, unfortunately for the men from St. Laurences, that one gone wide also. So Clane very much on top, but not getting the scores. Out it comes again. It's a great jump and a great catch from Martin Lynch. Lynch now, a long ball in. That's a good ball in towards Dickie Dunn, and Dickie Dunn gets a foot to that ball, and again a lot of loose play over there. Pat Catley being fouled, so he'll have a free. About 23-24 metres out from his own goal. He holds the ball in his hand, steals a yard or two, steals another yard or two, and drives into the centre where Corey Carberry has it for the Clanemen. And certainly Clane very much on top in this second half. Carberry now gets it in towards Cribben and Fogarty. And again the ball running loose, across comes Sean Ryan, but that clears by Fogarty for the Larrys, gets it away, and now it's Kevin MacDonald for Clane, and Martin Lynch away again in a run. Lynch now finds Dominic Cribben, has come way out. Cribben sends one across towards Dickie Dunn again, and Dickie Dunn and Sullivan go for this ball. Again the ball knocked down to Brian O'Keefe. O'Keefe back to Paul McLaughlin. Clane have men loose here. McLaughlin over towards Dominic Cribben, and Cribben looks up. That's a good looking kick from Cribben. That's a great kick from Dominic Cribben, and Dominic Cribben, the big Clane full forward, opens his account here today. He got that pass there from Paul McLaughlin, looked up and kicked it over the bar. So the gap now 4 points, and it must be said that Clane seem to be dominating all over the field as St. Laurences bring another sub onto the field. John Byrne, we wait to see who comes off, and again John Byrne making his way down towards the half forward line. And I think it's Jimmy Mackey is coming off the St. Laurences team. Meanwhile, back with the play, Derek Lawler, one out towards the far side. Tom Sullivan now goes for this ball. Tom, a low ball. Mickey Dunn along the ground. Back to William McCreary. Now McCreary he's made 5 yards. He bursts into a bundle of players. Gets the ball away to Brian O'Keefe. And Brian O'Keefe, a left-footed kick. And Brian O'Keefe puts that one over the bar. The gap is now 5. So it's starting to look halfway through the second half as if the Larrys are going to have to mount one of the greatest comebacks seen here in Newbridge if they're to play themselves back into this match. So again, Derek Lawler, he'll be anxious to get the play moving as fast as he can. Laurences could do with a goal. That's a good kick out from Derek Lawler. And again, a great catch there by Tom Sullivan. Tom knocked off the ball, gets it back to Pádraig Carberry. Clane starting to open up now. It's a good ball from Carberry and towards Cribben again. And Cribben knocked off that ball very well there by PJ Whelan for the Larrys. Whelan now. And he's travelling with his ball. He's made 10 yards. He's still going. One that comes off his foot to Liam Miley. Now Miley has a loose man inside. That's good play. But across comes Micheál Kenneth. And Micheál Kenneth gets that ball in his hand. Hops the ball. And seems to be pushed to ground. But gets it away to John Cribben. Now John Cribben and his kick in turn blocked down also. So a line ball for Clane. Larry's had a chance there, but as soon as it came, it was gone. So Tom Cribben again holds that ball, holds it up, looks for someone to kick it to. Here he comes now, one up along the line, going towards the line again. That wasn't a great kick from him. And so Larry's now with this line ball, which Ray Lawler will take. Sees a few yards again, and again sends one in towards Dennis O'Connell. O'Connell seemed to be pushed off the ball there, but out comes John Cribben, the Clane full back, and Cribben one out towards William McCreary, but caught very well indeed there by Sean Ryan. And Sean Ryan now across to the far side to the sub has come on for the Laurences. And a clearance. Meanwhile, back at the play out towards where Brian O'Keefe tries to keep that ball in play, but fails. And Ray Lawler again with this line ball about 40 metres out from the Clane goals. Larrys could do with a score. That's a good one in towards the centre, in towards Sean Ryan again. Sean Ryan now being bottled up. Tries to get it away, gets it away. And it's Greg. And Greg McLaughlin puts that ball over the bar to narrow the gap to 4 points. So Larrys, they're not dead yet. But to Sean Ryan across to Greg McLaughlin, and Greg McLaughlin, a sweet kick, gone over the bar to open his account in this county final. The gap still 4 points. Clane 9 points. St. Laurences 5 points. And Tom Cribben again kicking this ball out from his own 20-metre line. Here he comes now, and that's a good one. Crosses the halfway line. They jump for it. Again, the ball comes straight into the hands of Willie Keatley, and Keatley gets a long ball away, and Miley is loose inside. Oh, this is dangerous for Clane. Miley a chance, and Miley blazes that ball over the bar. Well, Liam Miley had a chance there. He got a pass. He was inside his marker, and no one to beat but the goalie. Should have done better. I'm sure he'll be disappointed with that effort, but nevertheless, a score is a score is a score, as they say, and the gap is back to 3 points. The Larrys have got the last 2 scores. So now what can Clane manufacture at the far end of the pitch? Barney McCormack down there exhorting his players, come on, as this game is not won yet. The crowd started to come to life for the first time here in Newbridge. A good kick out from Tom Cribben, and again to jump up for it, and again Sean Ryan, who's having a stormer for Lawrence, as it must be said, gets the ball away to Aidan Dempsey. Aidan Dempsey now bottled up and tries to feed Ray Lawler. Ray Lawler with the ball in his hand, gets inside. Dennis O'Connell still going, and again a ball in towards Miley and John Cribben, and across comes Micheál Kenneth, and again the ball runs loose, but Clane cleared lines. Micheál Kenneth now to Dennis O'Connell. That's a good play to Pádraig Carberry. Carberry now one down towards Cribben, and Cribben jumps up, and Cribben being pulled to the ground there surely by PJ Whelan, but referee waving play on Pat Keatley. Back to Willie Keatley. Willie Keatley over the far side to Bernard Higgins. Higgins now to Noel Mackey. Mackey down towards Liam Miley. Miley now 20 metres out from the Clane goals. One in towards the centre. In towards Greg McLaughlin. McLaughlin now, he scored one already. Can he get number 2? Back to Sean Ryan, a chance, and Sean Ryan sends that ball over the bar. But St. Laurences are certainly giving it everything they have in this match. They're finding space and they're finding scores, which is far more important. That's Sean Ryan's second score of this game. The gap back to 2 points. 19 minutes of the second half played. We're certainly in the game here in Newbridge. 11 minutes left in the game. 2 points between the sides. The excitement starts to mount. The countdown starts. Which of these teams will be the one to bring the Dermot Burke Cup home tonight? A good kick out to the centre, and again Greg McLaughlin being fouled, and he puts that ball on the ground. Plays it for Willie Catley. And Greg McLaughlin starting to come into the game in this last few minutes. So Willie Catley now with this free, about 55 metres out from the goals, leaves it to Sean Ryan instead. And Sean Ryan not quite sure what to do with this one. So again, a few precious seconds wasted for the Laurences. They're the ones who are behind. Sean Ryan, that's a good drive from Sean Ryan. And now comes the big full forward Dempsey. Now Dempsey a chance, turns, and his kick blocked down. That's good play. And again Dennis O'Connell gets a toe to that. Out towards the line, and it goes over the sideline, almost on the halfway line. So again, the Larrys will be in a hurry with this one. So Ray Lawler again tries to send the Larrys on the attack. That's a good kick in there from Lawler. And a great catch there by Martin Lynch, back in his own defence. Makes his way out, gets the ball to Tom Cribben. Cribben, a good catch by Paul McLaughlin. McLaughlin now, what will he do with this one? Did he overcarry that ball? No, he was fouled instead, says the referee. Pat Katie not too happy with that decision, but nonetheless the referee's decision is final, and that's the way it has to be. So Tom Cribben places this ball about 37 metres out from his own goal and about 5 metres in from this stand side line of the pitch. Cribben will drive a long one, that's for sure. Will he try to find Lynch? Will he try to find Cribben? Let's wait and see. That's a good one, down along the line, in towards Cribben. That's a good jump by Cribben, a great fetch by Cribben. Now Cribben back to Carberry. Carberry now looks for support, no support there. And this man, Greg McLaughlin, he's on a roll, gets the ball away, but out comes Dennis O'Connell, playing a captain's role for Clane, and he tries to fade. And surely to goodness, John Finn was fouled there, but again the referee waving play on. Willie Catley now for the Larrys. Over towards Seamus Ryan. Seamus Ryan now. Kevin McDonald on him, gets the ball inside to Willie Catley. Catley making his way down along the wing, comes towards the Clane 20 metre line, one across towards the far side. That's a great ball, caught well over there by Mick Kneff, and Mick Kneff gets that ball away to Tom Cribben, and Tom Cribben drives along one out towards the centre of the pitch, out towards Parry Carberry and Pat Catley, and again the ball runs loose, and Clane seem to be in possession. William McCreary gets a foot to that ball, it goes over towards the line, but caught over there by Brian O'Keefe. Brian O'Keefe now back to John Finn. A kick from John Finn. And that one gone wide. Dominic Cribben seemed to be loose inside there, but John Finn took on the responsibility himself. So once more, Clane register a wide, one of many in this match. There are 8 minutes left in the game, and there are 2 points between the teams. The Larrys still in with a chance. It's anyone's game. As St. Laurences bring on their fourth sub, the balding figure of Pat Murphy, and again he'll probably find a place in the St. Laurences forward line also. And again slight confusion as to who's to go off. And back with the play. Referee now calling it on Derek Lawler with this kick out. Again landing about 55 metres out from his own goal. A good jump there by Lynch, but the ball comes instead to Brian O'Keefe for Clane, and Brian O'Keefe being fouled, so I'm sure they'll slow things down here. O'Keefe now holds the ball in his hand about 55, 60 metres out from the Laurences goal, leaves the ball on the ground for Martin Lynch to strike. So Martin Lynch will be hoping to launch Clane on the attack with this kick. Again, men queuing up inside for it, but he tried to field McCreary. That's a good drive from Lynch. It's going in towards the edge of the square. That's a great jump, but again caught very, very well there by Pat Katie for the Larrys, being bottled up all the time. And again caught very well there by Mick Sullivan. Mick Sullivan gets his clearance away, and now over to this side to Ray Lawler, and Ray Lawler sends one down, which comes straight into the hands of Martin Lynch. And Martin Lynch now finds space over that far side of the pitch. He's got Tom Sullivan running loose outside him. He's still going. And Lynch's kick blocked down, comes straight into the hands of Sean Ryan. Now Sean Ryan John Cribben getting it back to his man Greg McLaughlin, and Greg McLaughlin cutting his way in 20 metres out from the Clane goals, punches it inside again, and a chance here for Larry's, and again the ball goes to ground. Now the umpire trying to have a look there, and yes indeed, it looks very well much as if the referee has awarded a penalty, and the Laurences supporters going absolutely delirious with delight there. But that was a dangerous looking ball running in. The umpire had a close look at it, the referee had a close look. Now, who will be the man given the responsibility for taking this kick? Liam Miley looks as if he could be the man. This is one of the most important kicks this man has ever taken. Here comes Miley now, and Barney McCormack saves it. Oh, what a save by Barney McCormack. Liam Miley had a chance to put St. Laurences into the lead, but Barney McCormack spread himself, one of the great servants of Clane football, and somehow managed to get a hand to it and put it out over the line for a 45. Well, that was some let off for the champions, but it's still a 45 for St. Laurences. 5 minutes left in the game, 2 points between the sides. The tension begins to mount. Here comes Sean Ryan now. That's a good kick from Ryan, going towards the post, going towards the goal, but caught inside again by Martin Lynch, and the referee saying that Martin Lynch was fouled, so a chance for the Clane men to clear their lines, but certainly tense moments indeed for supporters of both sides. I'm sure when St. Laurences got that penalty, they must have felt that they were in with a great chance of not alone going ahead but of winning this tie, but it wasn't to be. So again, a chance for Clane to clear their lines with Tom Cribben, but 10 metres out from his own goals. A good kick from Cribben out towards the centre of the pitch, and up to jump forward, and a great catch there by Bernard Higgins, the midfielder for the Larrys. And now one over towards this side, going towards the line, and Seamus Ryan tries to keep it in play, does keep it in play, but going back for it is Tom Cribben for Clane. Now Cribben now looks for support, and Cribben gets a long ball away, but there's Larry's men queuing up in the centre of the pitch. Again Martin Lynch jumps up for it again, the ball runs loose. Pat Keatley now with the ball in his hand for St. Laurences to Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan now, and a good ball inside again, but Paul McLaughlin way back in his own defence lets the ball run, lets it run harmlessly over the end line and wide. That's the experience showing there. This experienced player would have tried to rise that ball, but Paul McLaughlin, the calm and wise old head, shepherded that ball over the end line, and it's gone wide. So with just about 4 minutes left in this game, not a soul leaving the ground here in St. Conleth's Park, Newbridge, as Tom Cribben prepares to take this kick out. Just 2 points between the sides, remember. And that's not a great kick from Cribben out towards the centre, where it's caught by Kevin MacDonald, and MacDonald surely fouled there. Indeed he was. And Dave Dempsey, the Larry's full forward, not too happy with that decision. But Dennis O'Connell, the Clane captain, Dennis, who got married just about a week ago to Sinead, postponed his honeymoon to come along here and captain Clane. Will it be a winning day for Dennis, or can the Larrys come back? So Pádraig Carberry now goes back as if to take this kick, but lays it instead to Tom Cribben, and Tom Cribben now 40 metres out from his own goal sends one down to the other 40 metre line. Again to jump up for it, and two Clane men combining to let the ball over the line, and again the ball runs loose, and again the ball drawn on first time, and again out comes Liam Miley, and Dennis O'Connell draws in that ball, and again the ball gone out over the line. So Seamus Ryan for the Larrys. What will he do with this one? So Seamus Ryan with this freak about 40 metres out from the goals. That's a good ball in towards the centre to jump up for a cut very well inside there, but it broken out to John Cribben, to Tom Sullivan. Sullivan away to William McCreary. William McCreary now, a good ball across. That's experienced play from the Clane men. And here comes Micheál Kneff, and he's got Tom Sullivan running alongside him loose, and Kneff can travel with this one because there's no one coming to meet him. Kneff now into Tom Sullivan, and Sullivan sends it back to John Finn. John Finn now looks up, and John Finn, a curling shot, curling and curling over the end line and gone wide. So with 28.5 minutes played in the game, a scatter of people beginning to leave the ground. They certainly think it's over, but I don't think it myself that it is. There's still a lot of time left. There's time enough certainly for the Larrys to mount one or two more attacks, and as Dominic Cribben comes off the Clane team to be replaced by Mixler Condon. Meanwhile, back with the play, Derek Lawler out towards the centre again. They jump up for it, and again the ball runs loose. And a chance here now for Greg McLaughlin. Greg McLaughlin draws in that ball first time. Over comes Liam Miley, John Cribben on him. Now Miley, this could be Laurences' last chance. Miley drives over, that's a great ball to Seamus Ryan. And Seamus Ryan lets the ball run loose, but gets it back to his hand again. And still now Sean Ryan. And a chance there, but again, surely to goodness. Yes, indeed, the Laurences man, Lee Miley, I think it was, touching the ball on the ground, so the referee awarding a free out. So relief there for the Clane men, and they'll be in no hurry whatsoever with this kick. And Barney McCormack goes over to Tom Cribben, gives him some words of advice and encouragement. There's only about 30 seconds left to be played in this game. It would seem that if Larry's to win their first ever title, they will have to manufacture a goal. Tom Cribben now with his kick out towards Paul McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes up for this ball, but caught by Pat Katie for the Larrys. Now Katie being fouled, getting a free. What can Katie do? Lobs one in, going towards the end line, gone over the end line and gone wide. So these last few minutes, the Larrys having chances, and just luck, lady luck, not being with them on the day. Well, the stopwatch says that the referee has played 30 minutes and 15 seconds in the second half. So now it's whatever the referee has on for stoppages. Remember, there's 2 points between the sides. There wasn't an awful lot of stoppage time in this second half. So Tom Cribben now with a chance to clear his lines, and the referee blows the full-time whistle, and Clane for the first time since the early 1900s record back-to-back titles. And it wasn't easy, nothing like as easy as people said it would be. The Larrys came here as absolute underdogs, but they rose to the occasion, and they have no reason to feel in any way disappointed with their performance today. Certainly something to build on. Well, I'm joined here by a young Clane supporter, Pádraig Reedy. You must be happy with that result.
Yeah.
What did you think of the match?
We're bad in the first half. We're lucky fighting. We came back and we're very lucky to be in front, and we held out, and Barney made a brilliant save. So
he certainly did. Who else did you think played well for Clane?
They all played quite well. Dennis played very well, and we're lucky.
Do you think it's because he got married that he played well, or do you think he would have played well anyway?
He'd have played well. He'd have played well anyway.
Okay, Pádraig Reedy, thank you very much indeed. Very well, Frank. A happy day for you.
It was a great day for Clane. I have to say I didn't expect St. Laurences to be quite as good as they were. They played terrific football most of the way through. They took the game to our fellas, and they probably feel very unlucky to lose. Having said that, our experience and our determination and our will to win over the last 4 years has stood us in good stead. Although a lot of people would say that we didn't play particularly well, I thought that we didn't give away much at the same time. And some of our heroes were probably in defence again. Barney McCormack, who brought off a brilliant save on the penalty, Micheál Kneff, who I thought was the man of the match, and Kevin MacDonald and Tom Sullivan, who was brilliant in the second half. Dennis, of course, and John Cribben. I thought in defence all our heroes were. Further outfield, we still have a lot of problems, although we still did some good things. Having said that, we're delighted to win, we're charmed to win, and it's 2 in a row for Clane.
Well, would you say now that, and I've heard it said, that Clane actually won this championship without playing well in any match? Would you agree with that assessment?
That could be said, of course, but every game has to be won, and every team is well prepared now, and every team is trying very hard, and especially when you're champions, it gets harder still to win.
Well, now, Frank, looking ahead, you're now in the Leinster Club Championship, and I suppose last year, the less said about it, the better, our effort against Duffy Rovers. I felt inside in the dressing room there, there was a far more muted public dressing room than last year. Do you think that the lads look upon this now as a beginning rather than an end?
Yes, I think they have, without being presumptuous, I think we had our sights set on maybe doing better in the club championship if we were lucky enough to win the championship. So we will be prepared. We have a full squad, and we have no injuries as far as I know.
Well, Frank, I'm sure there'll be crack back be lying on a beach over in Florida. Instead, you're standing here in Newbridge on a miserable day in October. How are you feeling?
It's not that miserable, Kieran.
Well, then it's 2 in a row. Many people thought it was going to be easy. Did you honestly feel before the game that it was going to be as hard as it turned out to be?
I did now, and I've been saying it since we knew it was going to be St. Laurences in the final. You know, there's no way, I don't think, John, that we ever underestimated them. You know, and that's been our biggest problem, is trying to get it through to the lads, not to be complacent. We've no reason to be complacent. We never beat teams by much, and Laurences are good football inside, and it was always going to be close.
Right, now from your position, what sort of a game did you think it was yourself?
I'd say the way it looked to you, it was close, exciting. I know I was nearly at my wit's end, but I guess that's the thrill in football, you know.
I was talking to Frank McLaughlin there a few minutes ago, and I put it to him that maybe Clane have won this championship without ever maybe playing as well as they were capable of throughout the whole campaign. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, up to a point, but you only, you know, in championship football, everything is always tight and close, and there's a lot at stake, and it's a knockout situation, and you know, you don't get to play nice flowing football. Very rarely you're let play that type of football in championship, and I'm just happy with the win.
Well, Dennis, I can see the way you're holding on to that Dermot Burke Cup. You're not too anxious to let it go. John Blessing. John, as I say, you've been at it for a few years now. Does this bring as much pleasure to you as last year?
Of course it does. It's the icing on the cake as such, because it's always, we'll say, you come and you win a championship, but put 2 championships back to back is something special, and it's something special for the team. The pressure was there all year maybe because of that, but having said that, like, we stuck to our task, and we mightn't have played that well throughout the championship, but the players, like, they're very, very good. We do the simple things, try and do them right, and in some games without playing well we got through, which is a sign of a good team.
Well, John, where do you see this team going now?
I'd say we're going up to the Kildare, and but
apart from the obvious.
Yeah. Well, realistically, I think they can go as far as they want to go themselves. It's a question. It's really down to themselves. How far do they want to go? But I would see them progressing, I would hope, to the latter stages of the Leinster Club Championship at least. I'd be disappointed if they don't.
Yeah, I mean, certainly, I suppose. I mean, I don't think it might have been approached all that seriously last year. I mean, I felt inside there in the dressing room, it was a far more muted dressing room than one would expect in the winners. More as if the lads looked upon it as a beginning rather than as an end. Would you agree with that?
Well, maybe there was a certain amount of relief after the match being so close and so tight. But having said that, we will be more conscious of what we have to do now than we were maybe last year.
Well, Dennis and John, I know you're gasping for a drink. Dennis, congratulations again on getting married, and your beautiful wife, me. You have many happy years of Dermot Burke Cups and little Dermot Burkes and whatever else. And so, well done, and thanks very much again.
Thanks, Karen.
Now, who will be the man given the responsibility for taking this kick? Liam Miley looks as if he could be the man. This is one of the most important kicks this man has ever taken. Here comes Miley now, and Barney McCormack saves it. Oh, what a save by Barney McCormack. Liam Miley had a chance to put St. Laurences into the lead, but Barney McCormack spread himself. One of the great servants of Clane football, and somehow managed to get a hand to it and put it out over the line for a 45. So it's 2 in a row for Clane. Barney McCormack's a hero. From Kieran McCarthy on commentary and Shay Casey on camera, it's goodbye from St. Conleth's Park, Newbridge.